Hello and welcome back to the next episode. This episode we are expecting to see our new mining bases go online and our noble income skyrocket here. I'm also going to search for more mining orcs here. Oh, Suhaya has to hide. He is detected by the servants. And from there build more ships. I also made a decision in between, so contrary to what I discussed last episode, I'm going to push through this drive here, which is going to finish up like in half a year now, just to compare and see how much better it actually is with the current Fusion Reactor 6 that we currently have. Because the benefit here, of course, is it's almost 3 times the thrust and double the KPS. Which means it's a lot more efficient and a lot faster and might solve our problems of getting somewhere. Like the outer planets. So maybe we can reach it with this already quite nicely. And then maybe the generator is just a nice on top afterwards. But let's see, I'm going to do this and then we can discuss the new ship designs when the drive is unlocked and we can see if we really want to do this. Yeah, everything else is just waiting for the mining and then see what we want to do with this. Of course, we are also waiting for our new shipyards here at Callisto. Let's see, when do they finish up? It's another 4. And when the ring core is done, we can build even more. So let's see. So this one finishes on the 13th of October and the shipyards finish on November. That's good. So that's 2 months from now. So let's just speed ahead here. Well, it's time for a new tech. We had a science event, 2 in fact, which pushed the completion of the Proteum Nova Torch here to the 17th of November. Also, our mining is about to finish on these new bases here. Callisto mining is already finished, so we are at 242 now. And there is the Proteum Torch. Really nice. And now we can just consider doing something we maybe want. Oh yeah, independent habitats here. And we are going to push both of these. Independent habitats is going to be very useful here to reduce most of our mission control from HEPS 176, so 15% is almost a bit more than 25 in fact, which is a lot, half a fleet. Ship designs, yes. So, ship classes. Let's, for example, take our flagship here, because we didn't build the version 3 yet. Or rather, we didn't upgrade into it. Also, we're going to need a second one for a second fleet, in fact. So, this will really be the outer system flagship version 4. And now, let's see what happens if we put the new drive on it. So, 350, 450, 165 is the most important number here. It's going up to 300. But we also have, 300 KPS and 440.5 milli-Gs. That's juicy, in fact. That's really juicy. Of course, the increased cost is a problem. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, we were on the Hellion Nova Torch and the Hellion Nova Fusion Torch. Yeah, I'm not convinced by this guy. That has a lot of KPS, so I think we are going to just, obsolete this one. So basically we are paying double the price than nobles here. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically double, but we would get 50% more KPS and of course 3 times the acceleration. And we could also refit the armor here. So it increased the noble cost even further, but also give us a little bit more acceleration. Because the next generation of the generator would again drop the metal cost, noble metal cost again. Tempting. Very tempting. This design would bring us definitely to the... Definitely bring us to finish this world here. Not world, but playthrough. Do we want to do this though? Because we could build 2 of the Mark III ships. I'm going to save this design here, and I'm going to make the version 4 designs for all of our ships here. But whether I'm going to actually build them, that's a different question. I might build the flagships now, because it's good to have them. Or rather upgrade the flagships here. Yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade the flagship here, so I'm going to obsolete this one. Yeah. I think I'm going to design the version 4s here. And then decide, depending on our nobles' income, what to do. I want to build the second fleet first. So I'm going to build ships here now, with less KPS and less drive. And then afterwards I'm going to build the third fleet with the version 4 designs. And that sounds like a really good idea. And also in like 2 years the version 7 generator is coming as well, which is something of an upgrade as well to version 5. And if we ever get to version 6, which would be the highest drive, I don't think we're going to see this in this campaign, because it's way too far away with 1 million points of research. But let's see. And yeah, let me just design some ships and continue here, because, well, designing ships isn't that interesting here. Okay, we had a big fight over Mars again. And we are most likely going to lose Mars Science 4 because some AI is going to sneak in and take out the remainders of the station while we repair. There was a dreadnought involved, 2 battle cruisers, and a lot of other things. Most importantly, the loot. It's insane. Almost 30 exotics, 250 nobles. This is great. And yeah, we are of course going to go home to the shipyard and repair here. I'm fine with losing my science stations here because, well, I don't need them anymore. Or at least not really. And what else has happened? Our mining has almost finished. We made 3 new bases to get up to the maximum. Wait a second, we are only at 31? Okay, apparently I miscalculated and we are only at 34, so we can make 2 more. Nice. Which means we can investigate here on Io and on the other planets here, which ones are worth most. So we have 2 times 15 here, which is good. On Europa we do have 113, so that's less. And we do have nothing here, and in Callisto also nothing. So we are going to take 2 more here on Io, so 15.2 and 15.3 here. And of course we are going to build them up here. Standard template. And now the last one here. Also nice. That's going to be a lot of mining. We went up to 404. I think 1 orc still has to get applied for the maximum bonus here. However, the biggest problem we currently have is money, which is, let's say, unfortunate to say the least. And the big problem is, what can we do against it? Of course, we can spoil our countries a bit to have more cash available, but we could also consider making some more like nanofactories somewhere. We could, for example, consider to rework, for example, this guy here. So we could start with, for example, doing an agriculture complex here. And then do something like layer defense array and layer defense array here. And then we could just upgrade the research campuses here to a nanofactory complex, which would of course produce a lot of money when finished. So let's in fact do this here. Let's rename this money. Maybe mass money. And yeah, now we have to check power again. Power is a problem here now. The administration tower here, of course, is also useful because we can upgrade it. And we could just upgrade the fusion reactors here. Fusion reactor farm. 840. And I think I'm going to let this start constructing here. Just So destroying this module would cost a lot, but it would also produce money for 3 boost. Of which we would, however, need a second agriculture complex. That's a problem. But I don't really care, right? Oh, did we get atrocities for destroying this? I don't know. Let's check on Earth. Our public opinion would have dropped massively. No, it wasn't. It didn't. Okay, that's good. We are assaulting a HEP which the aliens made on Callisto. 1 frigate came along and built a station. Meanwhile, on Callisto here, we can build another ship. Yes, exactly. And we're going to build another Dreadnought version 3 here. We have 1 flagship under construction here of the newest version. Why didn't it start? I had enough. Or maybe I didn't have enough. Interesting. So we have to wait until this one can start now. We should do this. And yeah, we are going to build a lot of ships here now. And then when these ships have finished, we can consider reworking all these version 0 ships into the version 3 classes. It would be a massive benefit to our fleet power here. And then we can fly them to Saturn. So, I might consider to build a 3rd shipyard here, right? No, wait, the ring core is not finished, so we could consider just upgrading this further, which I'm probably going to do. I think that's enough shipyards then, because we can also use the Mars shipyard if we really float in resources now. Yeah, and let's just continue here. Well, more shipyards are finishing up on Callisto. So far the aliens have been relatively peaceful after losing everything here. I noticed that I made a pretty big mistake, and basically all my mining bases on Io didn't work because of the small fact that I should read the tooltip, and it says construction cost and power consumption scale with escape velocity and distance from home space buddy. So this one costs 60 energy. And my HEP template, which I built on Callisto, so if you take a Callisto base for comparison here, it only takes 36. And I didn't pay attention to this. That's why all my IO bases had exactly 10 energy too little. And now I'm going to just build a fusion pile, which takes 30 days, and then I have all my mining here available, and that's going to be extremely much. And I was already confused why it didn't go up until I noticed the mistake. And yeah, we are going to get like another 400 of nobles here. And that's going to be insane because they didn't work. And I really didn't think about it until I like, okay, I should check the station itself. And then, yeah. Then I was flabbergasted by not reading tooltips properly. So, meanwhile, with the new shipyards at Callisto and all the other shipyards, in fact, quite busy because we do have quite an income now, and I also traded some nobles from the academy, which I gave a lot of tech in return and made friends with temporarily at least. We can now consider checking out our fleet here. Basically, we are going to take out all level 2, version 2 ships here. There we go. Plus the flagship here. So that's 3, 6, 9 ships. Yeah. And now before we actually start rebuilding them into something different, let's check the aliens, what they are doing. So are they going to Jupiter in any way? One ship is transferring to a battle cruiser, to Himalaya. Okay. I'm going to let them. Also, it arrives only in June. That's still a long time away. And now our new shipyard here. They are, of course, at... Oh, wait a second. They are unpowered. Callisto Base 2. Maybe the power supply isn't yet finished. Callisto Base 2 here. Ah, yeah, the fusion reactor farms are not done. They are also finishing in July. Interesting. So we can't use these 4 yet. Ah, unfortunate here. Yeah, very unfortunate. Okay, so we can't refactor our ships yet, right? No, there's one shipyard we can use, in fact. Okay, so let's throw in a Dreadnought version. No, let's build more. Wait a second, let's check what we got, in fact. So we do have 14 siege classes here. And 5 of the Dreadnoughts. These are the defense ships on Earth and Mars. The flagship. But it's version 4 already. So we are going to build another standard Dreadnought here, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Meanwhile, everything else here is nicely constructing and building. We do have a lot of shipyards here on Callisto now, and all of them are building something. Our ship count is going up massively in 2042. And of course, we can jumpstart our campaign with that. And yeah, so let's just merge them together again. In case someone comes and wants to fight us. I think I already am rebuilding 1 or 2 ships on Callisto into a newer design. And also I'm building some ships on Mars, I think. Let me see. I think on some Mars, right? Yeah, I'm building some on Mars here. When they have finished, I'm going to also upgrade ships from the static fleet defense on Mars. On Earth, I'm not building anything right now because I don't have the resources for this as well. In fact, we could check out the Mars fleet here, Mars defense here. Yeah, there's only 16 ships, so that's not too much actually. We could see if we can upgrade something, but the decimator classes, they are all going to be disbanded, so they make no sense. All of these are version 2, version 3, and I think this one, I'm pretty sure that this one doesn't have an upgrade path. So let's see. Particle Dreadnought Earth Defense Block 3. One of our misdesigned ships, so refit. Here. Now that's on Earth. Why is it still alive there? This guy? No, it's also on Earth. This one is on Mars. We can rebuild it. Oh yeah, we can rebuild it to a Particle Dreadnought version 3. On 62 days or... Yeah, 62 days. Let's do it. I have one more upgrade here, in fact. Now, what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to save up some resources for a moment. in July, which is in 3 months. Then we have the energy for the new shipyards. Huh. It's quite a while. I mean, we could also fill the... I mean, that would be the simplest. We could just use our resources here. We could also consider in making more marines for... No, wait a second. Let's focus. So the marines we are having on Callisto are going to Saturn with the first fleet as soon as it finishes. So, and a second batch of marines can still be done because it's relatively quick afterwards, or even on Saturn itself. So we don't need to make them right now because we don't need to invade the asteroid belt to win. And that's why I want to skip that, in fact. I just want to send the fleets to the major bodies and then to the outer rim planet, basically. Which means that we could use particle dreadnoughts here as well on Mars here. Also, we don't have any siege classes left on Mars for defense. In fact, if we remove all of the old designs, the benefit of removing the old designs is that they give us so many resources that we could basically build a new modern ship from it. So maybe let's build 2 more of this kind here. And then we build the Siege version 3 here. This one. Also here for Mars. Like this. Yes, I like it. And when all of these things here finish, we basically can properly overhaul our Mars fleet. And then we do the same on Earth as soon as we have the resources here. Okay, and now let's speed forward until our new mining is really operational. Okay, let's see how our mining of nobles develops now. We do have plus 439. I just found another 10% in regards in an orc, so that gave us a little bit more even. And now in 2 days the mining should go up here. So let's see what happens here. 950. Oh, okay. That mistake cost me at least like 2 or 3 months of mining probably here. And also we are now seeing that this one has turned yellow. We can maintain 36 before incurring this cost. Our next mine will increase the cost from 1 to 3 to maintain the network. Okay, so we are basically 1 over our head. Our mining habitat cap, which is fine. I'm not going to bother with this. However, this is basically now the mining we have to finish the base game with. And this is definitely looking nice now. And yeah, with 900 nobles, we can do very much now. And activate all of our shipyards in no time. And basically that's what we're going to do here. We are already constructing literally everywhere. Oh, not yet everywhere, but basically everywhere. So, let's show all here. So we do have 1 not working here on Sirius, 2 on Sirius. Okay, Sirius is not important. We could even consider dissolving the Sirius station as a whole. So it's basically only the Earth orbit which is not doing anything. What we're going to do here is to build an auto system flagship version 4 here at Earth. We're also going to do some particle dreadnoughts here, at least 3, version 3. And then I want a siege class here as well. Because I'm going to get rid of most of the old models here now within no time. So the goal is to stay over 15 ships, or 16. We already have some auto system dreadnoughts here on Earth already. With the new runs finishing up, we can in fact then... Oh, we have a particle dreadnought flagship version 2 here. In this case, we don't need the other one, so we could send it just to Jupiter for a new fleet. Doesn't matter. But basically, we do have a lot of stuff now. And we're going to use it. Unseasonable snow. Yeah, going to provide aid, of course. We do have 150 supply left. 112 is currently in ships. But of course, with the changes we are going to do here, with the old ships and the fleets we are going to build, this shouldn't be a problem. I think that's enough to finish the campaign. But we are still going to continue more, making more. In fact, even if we want to, we could invest into mission control here, which is like, we could get 4. Really, that's less than I expected. 47, quite expensive per point. How are we looking here? 26 per point. So this one is a lot more attractive, but also we can just again do this. Also, oh yeah, we are at 10 here. So the US is no longer producing any gases here. Anything in regards to climate change? Value 10, the wealth priority will begin removing existing greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. Okay, but how much? Does it tell me how much anywhere? I don't know. What we are going to do now, though, is go heavy into economy and a little bit of knowledge. 2 spoils is still fine. And we are just going to boom our economy here as much as we can. At the same time, improving the Earth climate again. Is there a tooltip here? I don't know. Current, we're at 1.8 degrees. The CO2 is only increasing very slowly. Methane, in fact, is fine. This is already to 0. And nitrous oxide here is also fine. Yeah, fine. No, not fine, sorry. But it's staying... No, it's slightly increased. Interesting. Yeah, so basically we are going to fix Earth even faster now. And... where are we here? Oh, it's 5 already, so halfway done. We are down to 2.37 billion. I mean, we were at 6 billion after the merge up here, and that was already with a score at 1 or 1.5, so we have reduced a huge amount of CO2 here, production at least. And we are at 104 billion GDP, so that's really... No, 104,000 billion GDP. It's massive. And we also are at 40k. I think that's roughly the like 2/3 of the starting value of the US, in fact, or maybe even closer to starting value. And India, 5k, stupid poor here. 27k in the European Union. Yeah, Norway 60k, 75k. Denmark 60k. So we are extremely rich on the PAC currently. Yeah. Really, really nice because everything else is pretty dirt poor. Central Asian Union isn't too bad. 15k here as well. It's funny that the AI didn't manage to do anything in regards to other countries. I even gave them here the South American Union, and I also gave Brazil the claims on the other regions here. But they didn't seem to care and not do anything here. I know that India once attacked Chile, but didn't change much. Also, they are doing nothing in this regard here. Yeah, Pan-Asian combined is a massive economy here. It's so big. Holy moly. 37 already here without modifiers. 43 base value. Quite nice. Yeah, I think the we won't have that much time now with the mining amount. But we are going to just start the proper endgame now. So all the shipyards are going to start producing stuff. Could even consider to rebuild here. Oh, the layered defense array here is dead. Oh, why did I not? Okay. So maybe I should have rebuilt this one. We could just... In this case, I have to be careful because I don't want to invest everything here into this station now. Okay. And afterwards, when these are finished, I might consider rebuilding this one into another shipyard. Because we need more stuff. And we can also get rid of the science here. I mean, the inertial fusion reactor is still 1 year away, and until when this finishes, I think we are already at Saturn and Co. So it's basically not going to be in time anymore. Yeah, and with that, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Therefore, leave a like and subscribe. And we are definitely now looking on the last episodes, basically. So it's really just taking out the major planets. Saturn is next. Uranus is then... Yeah, this one... Neptune will be very fast. Chernobog itself as well. And then we just have to take out some fleets here in the asteroid belt. Shouldn't be a problem either. And yeah, I think this is going to be fast from now on. Especially with this mining. Is there anything else we can do to tech it, improve it? We didn't get the tech, which gives us plus 15% on this. I'm still searching for an AI which has it unlocked to trade for it, but I didn't find it yet. So maybe the endgame techs will give us a reroll. That would be nice, but yeah. Let's see if it really happens. So, yeah. See you in the next episode.